Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today we're doing another foundation first impression. You guys know I absolutely love filming foundation reviews. So today we're testing out the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I was very excited to try this out. I don't know too much about this foundation. Obviously I am wearing it right now, so if you guys are interested in seeing how it applies and everything like that, as well as my thoughts on this foundation, definitely keep watching. I'm doing a 12-hour wear test today, so we will definitely be putting it to the test and seeing how it holds up on my combination to oily, sensitive, dehydrated skin. I know, thank you mum and dad, awesome combination right there, just all the good things that you really want in life. Definitely stay tuned, keep watching, and don't forget to check out my Instagram and my Snapchat as well. It's just Kasey Rayton, the same as my YouTube. Definitely head over there because that's where I chat the most with you guys, and my snaps are open to you all to message me. So this foundation retails for $65 Australian and $40 US. It's a medium coverage, it's aimed at combination skin, and it has a matte finish. And I believe it comes in 24 different shades. I got mine in the shade 4.0, which is very yellow undertoned. As you guys can see, my tan is very, very yellow compared to my pink face. The rest of my body is usually yellow toned, even when I don't have fake tan on. It's just my face. I have a lot of redness in my face, so can trick you into thinking that I have a cool undertone when I don't. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'll zoom you in so you can see, but I have a really bad rash on my face at the moment because I got laser the other week and it just didn't agree with me. So I won't be doing that again. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but yeah, that's basically what we're dealing with. I'm just gonna use the same primer that I always use, which is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Sometimes I do one half of my face, but with this primer, it's mostly just moisturizing, and I find that it doesn't really affect the finish of the foundation. And for today, because I do have a little bit of a rash on my skin, I am just going to put it all over my face, just to make sure the foundation isn't really soaking too deeply into my skin, and so we have a nice barrier. So I'm just gonna shake up the foundation a little bit. I don't know if you guys are able to hear, but it does have like little shaker balls inside there, which are really good in my opinion, because you don't have to shake the foundation as vigorously as you would with other ones. I don't know if that's the right word. This foundation does come with a pump as well, which is always a bonus. So I'm actually just going to pump a little bit onto the top of the lid, just one pump. So it is very runny, as you can see. It's a very liquidy foundation, and that's what one pump looks like. So I'm just gonna dot that onto the left side of my face, and we're just going to blend that out with a brush. The brush I'm using today is the Sigma Curved Kabuki F83. If you guys have been following me for a little while, or you've seen my foundation first impressions before, you would know that I always use a Sigma Kabuki brush. Kabuki? I feel like I said that so weird just then. Oh my god, I think I put too much on my face. Oh my sweet Jesus, Erin. It seems to spread really nicely with the brush. Alright, so I just went and wet my beauty blender, and I looked at my face in the bathroom mirror, and it actually doesn't look that bad. And especially now looking in like the mirror in the viewfinder, it's just very yellow, but I mean, I'm a Simpson, so it's fine. It's already started to dry, which is crazy, but that's what like kind of 3/4 of a pump looks like on my face so far. I'm going to take a little bit more, just what's like left over of the pump, and just kind of spread it around my face a bit more. So it's definitely a medium coverage foundation. Not sure if you guys can see, but you can definitely still see like all my blemishes sort of showing through, especially my little rashy dots. You guys are probably thinking I'm crazy for putting foundation on when I have a rash. I got like so many videos I need to film before I go to America, so mama's gotta hustle. I gotta do what I gotta do. So I'm going to do the right side of my face now with the beauty blender this time. So I can already tell you guys that I like the beauty blender side a lot better. I just feel like the moisture in the sponge really helps spread the foundation. It's not that it's bad with the brush, I'm biased. I like beauty blenders. Coverage wise, they look essentially the same. It definitely is a medium coverage foundation. It just looks a little bit more full coverage on me because my skin color is so different to the color of my face. One pump does spread quite far, so if you're someone who doesn't want like a huge like amount of coverage, I think that you'll really like this foundation from what I can tell so far, because it does seem to spread a lot, and it's a really nice coverage. Like this would be like a really nice everyday sort of coverage for me. So this is what 3 pumps of the foundation looks like over my face. I actually think it's a really good coverage. I wouldn't say it's like a full coverage as in like Marc Jacobs Remarkable full coverage. Some of my other foundations I can build up a bit more than this, but I will say that you are able to build it up to a, I don't know, somewhere between like a medium to buildable full kind of coverage, if that makes sense. Everything is pretty much covered. You can still kind of see my skin through the foundation. Like it's kind of just evened everything out and made it look pretty flawless. I'm actually very impressed with like the texture of my skin now that this foundation's on, because as you guys would have seen, my skin looked disgusting up close, just like rashy and bumpy, and it's not having a good day. So I'm very impressed that this foundation looks really nice on it. It just looks really flattering on those little textured bumps. For the most part, this foundation matches me pretty well. I'm hella yellow. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what it looks like up close on my skin, but I really, really like it so far. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's really, really pretty. So far, I do think the foundation looks quite matte on my skin. It's not like a really dry looking matte. I think you can definitely still see a little bit of like a glow to the skin. It's kind of like a natural to matte sort of finish on me at the moment. So I started applying foundation around 9:30 and it's nearly 10:30 now. So it has been an hour since I, started putting everything on, but that's just because I'm filming and I'm trying to get little clips and stuff for you guys. But I'm going to leave the foundation on for roughly 12 hours. So I'll probably finish up around 9:30 or so tonight, just so we can see like the full 12-hour kind of wear test. I'm gonna go about my day. I need to film a couple of other videos for you guys. We'll be doing a makeup tutorial as well, so I will link that down below when that's up on my channel in case you guys want to check it out, and I will check back in a couple of hours and show you guys how the foundation is wearing. Alright guys, so I'm back and it's now 12:15, so I think I've had the oh my god, I've had the foundation on for nearly 3 hours now. That's insane, because I've literally just been sitting here filming the entire time. I'm very hungry. I want to get up and, move around, move my legs a little bit. It is very, very matte, so definitely eat my words with what I said before, saying it was natural. Oh my god, very, very matte on my face. It's actually a little bit patchy in some areas just here. I think that's because it is so matte. My chin actually, okay, now that I'm looking at it up close, I'm like, ew. Ew. My chin is really, really cakey just here, kind of settling into my smile lines. It was very forgiving on my texture on my skin, I will say that. I've got combo to oily skin and this feels like the desert on my face, and it's very patchy down here. I found that I did like a full face of first impressions for this makeup as well, by the way, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it down below. But I found that when I was trying to apply like my bronzer and stuff like that, it was just not really sticking to my skin, because I just feel like my face was so dry, there was just nothing for it to stick to. It definitely is a little bit of flashback from what I can see. And I did drag the foundation down my neck as well, so yeah, it's just a little bit of flashback. It's probably worse at nighttime as well, because I did take this in front of my 2 studio lights and daylight. I will check back in another couple of hours and we'll just see how everything is going. So yeah, until then, I will see you guys soon. Alrighty guys, so it's now 3:06 in the afternoon. I don't know where my day has gone. I feel like I say this every time. I'm like, where's my life going? But seriously, I feel like I got up and I filmed, and then now my day is nearly over. I don't know. So it's been like 5.5 hours that I've had the foundation on so far. To be honest, I didn't realize that I'd had the foundation on for that long until sitting down right now and then calculating the time, because it doesn't feel gross on my skin. It looks a lot better than it did before. I feel like it looked really, really dry and cakey in my last check-in, and that was only like a couple hours after I'd put the foundation on. But I feel like now that like my oils have come back through, I feel like it's actually looking a bit better. It still looks kind of cakey here. It's kind of pulled off my lip just here. I've got it kind of settling in my smile lines. I do have a little bit of patchiness happening on the lower portion of my face. I don't even know what this line is from right here. I feel like I done fucked up when I was blending. My forehead, you can kind of see like my rash is starting to peek back through a little bit, so the redness isn't as covered up as it initially was. And under my eyes, I feel like where my concealer is, it's kind of faded a lot there. Like it's not patchy, but it just kind of looks like my concealer's sort of coming off. It feels really dry on my face, and I will have you guys know, I'm gonna show you the weather app right now, because it is 33 degrees. Oh my god, it's 36 degrees. Like what in the hell? Apparently it's gonna rain around 5 and I'm just like waiting for that. Is that gonna be a storm? It's gonna be a storm. I love storms. Very surprised that this foundation is not just melting off my skin at this point. I'll try and check back in like another 2 or 3 hours. So I'll do a couple more check-ins and we'll see how it's going. So it's now 5:52 in the evening. So I've had the foundation on for maybe like 7-8 hours now. I'm like half asleep and I'm really bad at counting anyway. I don't have my contact lenses in either because they were hurting my eyes and so I can't see anything. I feel like you guys can always tell when I don't have them in because I'm like, I don't know where the heck I'm looking. I've just been like laying on the lounge and editing videos and stuff like that because I literally have 28 videos that I need to film in 21 days before I go to America, and I'm just like, and I have to edit all of those as well. So I'm kind of like, am I fooling myself right now? Like, is that gonna happen? That's not gonna happen. Wow, this foundation looks disgusting. My chin is really cakey. It's all separating and just like coming off. It's all patchy around here, really patchy just here. It's still really matte and dry around these parts of my mouth, like my smile lines, but it's making them look really old and wrinkly. And then it's super cakey around my nose and like the creases, and like all the little tiny rashy bumps that are on my forehead. They're not like horrible, but you can just see like all the redness coming through, and my nose and my forehead both look really oily. It's all patchy and muddy around my hairline. Under my eyes is like the Sahara Desert. It just looks so thick and so cakey. I will check back in with you guys in another few hours, and we'll just see how everything is going, and that will be my last check-in. So I'm back with my final check-in and it's now 9:16 at night. So I have officially almost left this foundation on for exactly 12 hours. It's been a long 12 hours, I can tell you now. I'm ready to get this off my face. I just feel so disgusting, so oily. Literally, I look like someone has just rubbed grease all over my face and then just tried to set it with a powder. Obviously, I've got glasses marks here because I've been wearing glasses while I've been editing, so it's completely come off there. My nose is so oily that if I just touch it, the foundation will transfer onto my finger. My forehead is like so disgustingly oily. There's actually a fingerprint on my nose from where I've touched it. It's like caked up all around the corners of my nose here. It's like completely rubbed off, but then it's still stuck on like dry patches. So it's like oily, but it looks really dry at the same time. And like on my top lip, it is like the cakiest dry looking thing ever. And then all on like the side of my face here, it's like just completely rubbed off. It's all patchy. On my chin, it's all coming off. Just like this center little circle part of my chin, it just is so cakey. I definitely agree that it's a matte foundation because even though I'm oily right now, in the areas that I don't get oily, it's extremely matte and it just looks like the desert. So if you have dry skin, I'd probably just avoid this altogether. If you're oily, you might like it, but I feel like for only the first couple of hours. It's definitely a medium to full coverage foundation, I would say, but looking at it currently, it's definitely like my skin is showing through a lot more, so it definitely fades a lot. So I think this is going to be the type of foundation that I wear just when I'm filming for like a couple of hours, or if I'm just like quickly going out of the house or something like that. And I think I would probably mix in like an oil on my skin or within the foundation when I'm applying it or something like that. So you guys will see it in upcoming videos and I'll show you how I like to use it and I'll keep trying it out and that sort of thing, but it's definitely not a foundation that I would wear to an event. That's it for this video. I'm gonna go because I cannot even keep my eyes open right now. These lights are killing me. I don't even know where to look. I'm like a deer in the headlights. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys found this foundation first impression 12-hour wear test helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video. This is my
This is my face.
Fucking hell! Whoa. This is me.
This is
real.
face.
This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Did you ever watch Camp Rock?
Yes.
You're gonna let My nose is so itchy right now. Is that a motorbike? For F's sake. For F's sake. And this. Just want to punch myself in the face. So ratings, there's a fucking bus. Wow. For 65, I started saying 5 and then I was thinking 5 wasn't a word. I was like, tell me what this foundation is. Oh, Matt. Okay. Too many facts all at once. Retails for $65. I fucking did it again.
$65.
But I don't. Where's the damn bus? There's always a bus. Yeah. LMAO, you look so weird. Stop with the injections. Alright, I can already tell that I just got a package. And I sent Erin down to get it. I don't think Erin can open the door. I think she's trying every key. Couldn't get the door open.
Did you hear me laughing at the door? I was like, fuck, you can probably hear me struggling.
In my room. In my room.
Actually, Is no typing loud? Sorry.
It generally, what is that noise outside? It's very yellow. Like very yellow. Like very, very yellow.
Like how yellow?
Like very.